All right, we are reducing ratios today, guys, and we're going to do problems number 1 and number 9. So we get one of each type of problem in there. So I'm going to do problem number 1 right now. So we're going to express each ratio as a fraction in its simplest form. So we're going to start by going ahead and putting this in fraction form, and then we'll deal with reducing it later. Okay, so 56 over 84. You could do it the other way if you wanted to, as 84 over 56, but it's a fraction, so I'll just like putting the smaller one on top. Okay? It's still a ratio either way. Then I'm going to reduce it. When I reduce fractions, what I like to do is, if it's divisible by 2, then I start with the lowest prime number that I can, which is 2, and then just start counting up by prime numbers and seeing if I can divide both numbers by them. And then at some point you get numbers that are really, really small, and you can pretty easily tell that you can't reduce it anymore. Okay, so for example, I'm going to start at 2. These are divisible by 2. So 56 divided by 2 is 28. And then 84 divided by 2 is 42. Right, these again are divisible by 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do that again. 28 divided by 2 is 14. And then 42 divided by 2 is 21. Right? So then these are some more odd numbers. They're not divisible by 2. Right? Then I'll check for 3. The bottom one's divisible by 3, but the top one's not. And another prime number is 5. Neither of them are divisible by 5. Next prime number up is 7. These are both divisible by 7. Okay, so 14 to 21. 14 divided by 7 is 2. And 21 divided by 7 is 3. And then at this point, both of these are prime numbers. Once you get a prime number as one of the numbers, you know that you can't reduce it anymore. So so 2/3 is the fraction that number 1 reduces to. Okay. Let's move on to number 9. Instructions for this one say, express each phrase as a rate and a unit rate. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. So for the rate part, we're just going to put it as a fraction in the most reduced form that we can. And then for the unit rate, we're actually going to divide to find a unit rate. Okay, so let's start by writing this out as a fraction. 5 to 115. Remember, this is the rate part. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this as much as I can. What I notice is that both of these numbers are divisible by 5. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is 1. And then 115 divided by 5 is 23. Okay, so 1 to 23, we can't divide 1 by anything, that one can't get any smaller, so we're going to leave it as is. So 1 to 23 should be your rate. Okay, so that's what goes underneath the rate box. Right? Then for the unit rate, we're actually going to divide. So you can divide 1 by 23 or 23 by 1. Either way, the one that makes more sense in this case is miles divided by gallons, because that gives you the unit rate miles per gallon. That's something that's pretty familiar, right? So we can say 23 divided by 1, that's 23. And remember the label when you're writing in these unit rates, okay? So 23 miles per gallon, right? Because we divided miles by gallon. So there's your answer for the unit rate one. All right? Get those into me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.